Now if I want to use row, right? And one more thing, suppose if I'm using this colspan here, let me delete it from here. If I'm using this here, suppose, I'll save it. Let's reload it. What had happened is it got, I mean, this colspan where we have applied in the first column itself. So first and the second will get combined. The first and the second is got they've got combined, and the rest two they have just now shifted. Why? Because the previous column got combined with the first column. That is the reason. Okay, so you can experiment on this in order to understand what we can do. We can use, if I'll use 3, so it'll get combined with 3 columns, the next 3 columns, I mean completely from the first. See, right? So you can apply this property and just experiment, do some experiment. And okay, so let me move on to the next thing, that is rowspan. Okay, in the similar manner, if you want to combine or if you want to make a cell span more than one row, you can use rowspan. It'll applied on the row side, right? So we have name, so I'll use this column here in the second row. Okay, I'll use this column in the second row. So let me change first, and this will be having td. Okay, and I will give the name as, actually, okay, this has number, it will be having, okay, here let's do one thing here. We should use, I mean, first we can use a header here and a value, then header and a value, so number will be the same. If I'm using 2 numbers, let's delete this one. Yeah, okay, let's keep it in this way only. Okay, let's save it first and let's see what is the output we are getting first. Me too. So I'll reload this one. So right now we are getting this. So we have 2 header. I mean, now the header is shifted on the row side. So I'll delete the 3rd row. We don't need the 3rd one because we don't have any extra header here. It was just showing the value. So I'll use like this. Okay, now I want to combine these two. I mean, let's combine the first. Let's use the property itself. Okay, I'll use rowspan here, so you can even understand what is happening here. Rowspan 2. Okay, and we need to use one more row in order to use the rowspan property. So but I will use only the value, not the header. So I'll use a column here and I'll add, let's add a number only. Let's see what is happening. Okay, let's reload this. You can see here what I did. Let me delete this value. Okay, because we don't want any extra column, we just wanted an extra row. So what happened is, you can see here this particular row and this, the second row, got combined. I mean, we just got it, it adds an extra row, but it didn't get, I mean, this value got shifted, it is got shifted, right? So the row span basically combines the row, and what is the value which we will be getting, it will get shifted. Okay, so let's move on to our second, I mean the next example. If you want to use a caption for a table, right, you can use the caption tag only, okay, in order to use the caption. So let me use the caption, it would be table values. Okay, this should be the name of the table basically. So always remember, caption tag will always use, because most of the people get confused, because if you can see, the table name is here, but table is getting started after the table name, but this caption is basically for the table, so it will always be used after the table tag. Okay, do not get confused, because A lot of people get confused here. All right, so this is this tag basically we can use in order to add the caption. Okay, let's last topic I'll be showing is, let's style a table first. Okay, we will use different properties now to style a table in even odd cell way. Okay, so let me go ahead and create a new table. Okay, let's create a new table here. So what I'll do, I'll create have we are in table tag. Okay, let's add a row first. So let me add a row. We have added a row. So the row will be having 3 headers. So I will add 3 headers here. Okay, first will be first name. Okay, okay, but this should have header as well. Okay, I will add header. Let's close it here, so it will become our first header column. Okay, all right, so let's add the second header. I will add it here only. In the same row we'll have to add the second header, so it should be last name, and the last header will be, let's keep it only 2. Okay, let's not make it very big, so we'll add one more row. This row will consist only the values, so I will add td. Actually, always remember, if you're opening a tag, close it there only, because you will get confused if you'll close it later. So make sure you will close it there only. I'll add a different value here, so it will be the last name, that should be yeah. Okay, and in the same manner we'll have to add one more row, so it should be td. Okay, this time Amit. Don't get confused, he's not my best friend, I'm just using it randomly. Okay, come on. Right, so let's run this code. Okay, we have this table. Now what I'll do, I will use even odd property, even odd CSS property. Basically I'll show you one more thing here. Okay, we can use width as well. If you want, we can use width as well, like that should be for table or anything you want, right? So let's keep that thing aside and let's move on to our CSS property. Okay, so CSS will come here and we'll keep the first 2 properties similar, and we will move on to the last one. So we are gonna apply even odd styling. First will be header, so we'll make it in a different way. Okay, second will be our first row, that will I'll show you so you can understand it in a better way, and I'll explain you the code. So we'll be applying this on the table and it will be on tr. First will be tr, so tr and init child, and all will be even. We are using, okay, so let's apply the color. So let's be background color, and let's make it as gray. Okay, and in the same manner we will apply this code for our odd cells. So tr, and it should be odd. Okay, and we'll change the color to, let's make it as green. Alright, let's run the code. What is happening now? So you can see even rows, right? I mean even, whatever the even content we'll be using, that is gray, and the odd one is green. So even, that is the second row that has green styling, okay, sorry, gray styling, and the first and the third one, that is the odd one, will become gray. I'm sorry, green. All right, so let me add one more thing here. As you can see, the header section, it it is all it also considered as a row, right? So if you want to make it as an exception, so we'll have to add one more property for table, but this time we will mention it as header only. So it will be th. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll make it as color white. Okay, and one more thing, let's add the background color. Background color would be it should, what color should we will go for? Orange. Let's keep it easy. Okay, all right, so let me reload this. So the header becomes orange and the rest is one, but do remember this. Now the first row, right, the first row, it is gray, but it is in even order because the header is also considered as a row, so do not get confused. Okay, so this is the example I have, and let me explain you the code here. So this is table. We are applying all the even child of a row, right? Even child of a row in a table will consider this color. Odd child in a row consider in a table consider this color. What is nth child? Means n number of childs. We are not using specific numbers, we are using n number. How many rows, n number of rows we can add, and it will work in the same manner. And here we have header because we have only one header. That is the reason we didn't apply, we didn't mention nth child, because there is only one child, right? So table and header will consider this color. Color is used for the font, and background color is for the background of that particular cell. Okay, so in this tutorial we have this much only. It was a long tutorial because I want to cover this topic today. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and if you have any query about this current video, you can put your question in the comment section. I'll be definitely gonna reply to those queries, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye guys, and keep coding.